Alaikum. So there's a latest development concerning the case with Samaila Kaigama. It's reported that yesterday, the 29th of July 2026, Samaila Ibrahim Kaigama was arraigned by at the Federal High Court in Abuja, where he was charged with terrorism charges, and he pleaded not guilty. The case has been postponed, or let's say adjourned, till 24th September 2026. So for those who don't know, Samaila Ibrahim Kaigama, he's the president of Borno State Youth Association, Bosia, and the story is that on the 22nd of July 2026, he gave an interview to Channels TV in which he made a number of statements and claims with regards to insecurity in Nigeria, and he was speaking specifically about the Ngoshe abductions. For those who don't know about the Ngoshe abductions, on the 5th of March this year, terrorists attacked Goza local government area of Borno State, committed a lot of atrocities, abducted over 400 people. Some of those people were able to escape, and the number came down to 360. Women and children. So on the 7th of June this year, reports had it that the Nigerian Armed Forces rescued them after a gun battle with the terrorists. And from that time, some people have been saying that no ransom was paid. So on the 22nd of July 2026, Samaila Ibrahim Kaigama went on an interview on Channel TV and said that ransom was indeed paid. He said Boko Haram demanded 5 billion naira, and this money was gathered, he said, by both state and federal government. And then the whole thing was presided over by a Borno State Senator, Aliu Ndume. He said it was Aliu Ndume who saw the negotiations through. And then he said out of the 5 billion naira, only 1.9 billion naira was handed over to Boko Haram. So that means 3.1 billion naira is unaccounted for. These were the claims that Samaila Ibrahim Kaigama made. And then immediately after that interview, that very day, he was arrested by the DSS. So now our issue here is we really want to know what is happening. Was ransom paid, or was it actually military operation that rescued those people? Because we don't care about all the politics, all right? All we want is we want the truth. We want the truth. Because according to a report, they said that this man, Samaila Ibrahim, was not represented by his lawyers in court. That is what some reports are saying. That is what some reports are saying. But we just want to know the truth, because it's looking so dangerous. How can ordinary civilians have contacts with terrorists, and the state, with all its security apparatus and all the intelligence gathering capacity it has, is not able to trace the terrorists? We really want to know, because this is looking so shady. All right, it is so some people will look at it as a self-deprecating move by the government. If somebody is making a claim, then if the claim is so useless, the government should be able to just scatter all the person's argument. He said this, it is a lie because of this. He said this is a lie because of this. All right, just if you look at a place like the United States, people say a lot of things about Donald Trump. What does he do? He brings his so-called supporters, or sorry, his advisors and his aides and spokesperson. They come out and say, so person said this about Donald Trump. It is a lie because of this. They come out and say, they give their own piece. But when somebody says something about the government, and the next thing the person has been picked, it begins to make people have certain feelings, certain suspicions. And it's the whole thing is looking quite indecorous, because it's looking like there's no more freedom of speech. All right, so we really want to know the truth. Is it true that we have government officials who are benefiting from banditry These are the questions that we really need to start asking. All right. And all the claims that he has made, we should have government officials picking out these points one by one and destroying these points, so that the citizens have that confidence that yes, this guy is just a noisemaker. The government is actually doing the right thing. But just picking up the person, putting the person behind bars, it gives room for people to begin to come up with all kinds of theories that will not be favorable for the government. Let's just keep our ears on the ground and see what comes out of all of this in the next couple of days.